You can't have that.
Yeah.
I'm Bethnal Green.
Well, there you go, mate. Do you know what I mean? It's life, isn't it? But I'm on there, and then I see a demonstration the other day because young Bob was there. And he. You can't blame migrants for this. It's all down to the white male and the white. And you're like, what? And then knackering pink ladies. Oh, yes, they're definitely far.
So we're down here now at Clacton Town Hall live with all the patriots that have come down to support the movement. Obviously, they're a little bit short at the moment, but that doesn't matter. These guys are down here today supporting what they feel as though is really patriotic to the country. Now it's up to you. If you want to put up any comments, please do. Please put up any comments. If I can ask anybody here a question that you want to ask, why the people are down here today, please come forward, definitely. So as I said, we're down here at Clacton Town Hall, as you can see. They're all starting to turn up now. It takes a little bit of time, but they will be here. And we're going to have a few words with some people who are down with us today. Luckily enough, we've got the weather. Thank God it's not raining. Oh, and it's quite mild. It's quite mild. So let's see what people have got to say. Let's ask a few people a few questions and let's see what they say. There's a guy that I know that may want to talk to us. Hey! Lexi! Hello, darling, you alright? Oh, hey, Mark, you alright, son? Yeah, I'm good. You're live on YouTube. Say hello to everybody.
Hello, guys.
Exactly. What are you doing here today? Come on, give us something.
Listen, we've all got to stand up for this. We cannot carry on like this. This country's going down the pan. We're not willing to hand it over. We haven't handed it over in over 1,000 years, and it ain't happening now.
What do you reckon what's wrong with our government at the moment?
They're too... they're becoming like a communist government. They're trying to run it along very similar lines. They're trying to oppress the people of this country, and then they're letting everyone else, unfortunately, have a say in our politics, and it ain't happening.
So recently, we know, obviously, with October 7th just recently, and no sooner was that upon us that the left were out protesting on that same day. Do you think that was right?
No, it's totally disgraceful. It's totally disrespectful to everyone that lost people in that. It's
Absolutely.
Just bang out of order.
No, totally. Lovely. Thank you so much, my old friend.
No
Thank
worries.
you so much. Thank you. Can I have a quick word with you, young lady?
Of course, of course not.
You are the Pink Ladies organiser, I do believe.
That is correct.
Would you like to say a few words to the people on YouTube watching you?
I have, rather than speaking for myself,
Yep.
if it's all right, I'd like to read a poem.
Go for it. Brilliant. Amazing.
Can I hold this? This is actually from a young girl that was fostered locally in the area, and she was raped and she was raped 3 days at the age of 11, and this is a poem by her called Growing Up. I remember my dad getting arrested in front of me. I couldn't do nothing about it. I remember my mum kicking him out, and I remember him being full of rage, and rage isn't my friend. I remember the day I got to give up my dog, I felt like shit. I remember crying because I missed my dad. I remember my dad being around, but who gives a shit? I remember not sleeping, thoughts running right through my head. I remember getting bullied and nothing being done. I remember running away and not knowing where to go. I remember being put into care and feeling unwanted. I remember being raped. I remember wanting to die, just end it all. I wish people could eat makeup and make themselves pretty on the inside. Them who try to knock us kids in care down, but you will all fuck. Sorry, hold on. Them who try to knock us kids in care down, but you will fail, so fuck you all. You don't like us, piss off. I remember the first time I cut, I was in so much pain, I just felt numb. I remember the taste of my first fag. I remember the time I smoked weed and the first time I sniffed, and that didn't make me a failure. I remember trying to kill myself because the other kids were so cruel. I remember the social doing nothing, and I remember sleeping on a cold bench. I remember I got put into care with a new family, I didn't fit in, and I asked why they didn't fight. They laughed at me. I remember being with Lisa and Tim, and I remember feeling safe. I remember feeling like I had a family, like I had a home. I might be a kid in care, but I have a story I remember. Never mind growing up, being a child is hard enough.
Wow.
And, well, make of that what you will, but I think that's
Wow.
very powerful from a 14-year-old.
That's a massive statement.
So, as you can see, we've got a nice little collection of ladies coming together here.
Yep.
We're very new in Clacton, but we know that there are more that are established in other areas, and I'd just like to say thank you to them for everything they're doing so far and for setting a great example so far for all of us to follow. So, thank you.
Where would you like to go with this, Emma?
Well, I'm looking for as much input and advice from everyone locally in the area at the moment. We're just trying to take as much information from the
Would you like
local.
some more support from local businesses?
Massively, massively. I think I know myself. I'm a mother, I'm a sister, you know, I'm a daughter, and I'm sure locally everyone comes from a mother, don't they? So somewhere down the line we need to show support to the women and the children in our communities, because at the end of the day, if we don't show them support now, I don't know when and where we are going to. How many more children have we got to see failed by services? Unfortunately, sometimes parents have been failed themselves of children, so they are not capable of doing what needs to be done. But instead of supporting people, we look down on people and we judge them. And that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to connect people with who they need to be connected to support people and to make people feel like it's okay to have a voice. So
do you think, as our local sort of council let you and other people down, do you think that I know that you've only been here a short time.
Yeah, me
but do you think they've
personally,
let people down?
I can see that they've let people down. I've heard stories. I met a lady who had bumped into a young lady this week, and she was homeless with 4 children. She's currently got no accommodation. She's staying at a friend's house locally. The friend has a 1-bedroom and she's already got 2 children in that flat, and the person who is homeless has 4 children. So you've got 2 adults and 6 children living in a 1-bedroom flat at the moment here. Where are the services? You know, where's the accommodation for her? Where's the emergency accommodation? Instead, she's sleeping on buses, she's sleeping... And so, in my head, where are the council? Where?
What would you like them to do? Give us some sort of input. What would you like the council to do?
What they're supposed to do, their job.
Yep.
They're supposed to support the
What is
local
their job
people.
then, Emma? Because obviously they're quite good at hiding.
Yeah.
Or offering support to, obviously, the people who don't need the support.
Yeah.
What would you like them to do?
I'd like to see them help the people that are supposed to be helped. Like, I don't know how to put it correctly.
Yep. As it comes, don't hold back. And that's the God's honest truth.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure at the moment. It's done my brain a little. Can I have a minute? Is that all right?
No,
yeah?
that's
sorry,
true.
sorry,
No,
sorry.
no,
One
not a
minute,
problem.
Sorry.
That's
Thank
cool.
you, thank
Get your
you.
thoughts, girl. Get your thoughts. So, obviously, with other people that are down here, we're going to try and get a few interviews with some people. This young lady here. Hello.
Hello, George.
Why are you down here tonight? Why are you here supporting what's going on?
Well, because, like everyone else, I feel passionate about our country.
Yeah.
Do you know what? And what's going on? Yeah, and the Pink Ladies movement I feel really strong.
So
We
here's
need
your
to get.
leaflets. If you
Yes,
just
we've
put
got
them
our
up, that'd be
leaflets.
great. Put them up and we can see
Got our
them.
leaflets.
Okay.
Got our flag
Excellent. Fantastic.
and our tops.
Yep. Brilliant. Brilliant.
And we need the streets to be more safer, and we need.
Do you see there's been a change in faction since you've lived here?
Yeah,
Okay.
there has.
What sort of changes have you seen?
I mean, I've got daughters and they don't go out. You know, there's no-go areas.
Yeah.
You're hearing stories of, you know, people being flashed. Like I know on a Tuesday night at Pier Avenue, they've got an HMO. Wife and migrants sitting outside smoking, whatever it is they're smoking, and do you know what? It's pretty intimidating for young girls.
Yeah.
Because they're leaving the girls' brigade
Yeah.
at 9 o'clock. You know, and you've got all of these foreign men sitting there. Don't know what they're
There's
saying
a lot
to
of
them.
schools in the area as well.
Yes,
isn't
there is a lot of
so
schools.
Are you worried about that?
No, yes, for other parents, you know what, my children, they're not children, they're
Yeah.
growing up, but
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. There's a lot of schools in here, you know, and
What would you like to have happen then, Joe? What would you like to see? I want it. You just got to be raw. I'm afraid you just got to tell the people
caught me
how
on
you
the spot,
feel.
you have, George. Well, I'd like to see the boat stopped,
Yeah.
100%. Borders shut, you know, and them not put into these HMOs
Okay.
and hotels. Yes, be, you know, kept in a camp somewhere and deported,
Okay.
and that's it.
Do you think you're getting any support from our local council?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
It's already been said.
So what would you like to see?
It's already been said. It's already been said that contact has been made with Nigel Farage.
Yeah.
And he's not interested. He won't come down here
Yeah. Yeah. Why do you think
Yeah.
he won't come down here?
because he's not interested in people collecting.
Okay, why do you think, I know, I've got to keep saying why, but why do you think he's not interested in the people of Clacton? We are the people who put him in that position.
I know,
Why-
I voted for him, yeah.
Of course,
but
I reckon most people here did. Most
Yeah.
people here did.
I thought, do you know what? Because he didn't do the work.
Yeah.
For the, you know, the campaign.
Yeah.
It was done. It just waltzed in, and he thought it was going to be an easy one.
Yeah.
And, well,
Do you think he should be, or a representative should be in?
I think he should be. You know what? He needs to be in Clacton a whole lot more.
Yeah,
There he is. And when he does turn up, it's just a fly-by visit.
yeah,
Photo shoot. That's it. Go.
yeah, yeah. And that's just not good enough, is it?
No.
Understood.
And beforehand, we used to see him all the time.
Yeah, yeah. No, lovely. Thanks for that, Joe. Great input.
Keir Starmer's a wanker.
Of course. Hello, my friend. Are you okay?
Not too bad. How are you doing?
Right, I'm doing live on YouTube. Do you mind being on there?
Not at all.
Oh, excellent. So why are you here tonight? What's brought you down
I come here every Friday. I only live across the road,
Okay.
and it's really important.
Yep.
I'm a second-generation immigrant.
Yep.
My dad came in the 1950s. He worked till the day he died,
Yep.
and contributed to society and the community. And if he was alive today, he'd be appalled by what's going on.
Yep.
And that's why I feel I'm a Greek. I feel Greek origin, but British.
Yep.
I feel like to be part of
So do you
this.
see a change that's been happening quite quickly within our community or nationwide?
Internationally, not
Internationally,
nationwide.
yeah, right.
The Greek islands are destroyed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Italy's destroyed. I mean, this is something really serious. It's an invasion
Yeah.
of young military men coming into these countries, and what they're doing is it's an agenda. And I don't know what the end game is, to be honest.
Yeah.
All I can do is do my part.
There's that fear. Have you got fear about what's happening at the moment?
I ride the wave, but there is. I have two daughters, and I fear for them. Yeah.
Of course, of course. How do you think we can stop what's happening or change what's happening at this present time?
It's just to what we're doing today, really. It's just
Yeah.
people must get together. It's a very small number here.
So
but
do you agree with
unfortunately-
protests such as this?
Of course I do, yeah.
Of course, of course. Yeah.
But I think in order for these processes to be successful, we must be more ethnically mixed, you know,
course,
of the
totally.
generations that came here in the 50s and 60s, Caribbeans,
100%.
Chinese, Greeks, Jews. You know, we should all be here.
Yeah.
So they cannot tarnish us with a British white,
Correct.
racist kind of brush.
Correct. 100%. I totally agree with that. Why do you think we haven't got more people here? Because obviously we were very good a few weeks previously. There was loads, you know, a couple of hundred people that have actually turned up, but it's starting to dwindle. Do you think?
I think we should now be meeting in a square on a Saturday at
Okay.
midday or something.
In the
You know what I mean?
daytime?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because
Yeah.
of the winter, that is. It's
Good.
a seasonal thing. That's
Of
my
course. No,
view
brilliant.
on that. Yeah.
Brilliant. There's some young ladies going about. They're the Clacton Pink ladies.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Definitely network with them because we need them, you know, because they're going to highlight as well
Yeah.
in terms of the safety of the women and the children
Yeah.
within our community.
I know, I
but
mean,
thank
the-
you so much. It's excellent for you to sort of give your time to talk.
I
Definitely.
mean, the recent incident with the worker that worked in that hotel that was stabbed to death.
Of course.
And I've been watching the coverage.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
absolutely shocking.
So you've seen, and the other thing I was going to say, obviously I think with the artists on how your opinion is, but every Saturday we have a march all around the country for obviously the Palestinians, and they're very strong in number. How do you feel about that?
Sorry, say that again?
The Palestinian marches every Saturday.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
That's very complicated one to
Very
answer.
complicated.
You know,
But you would think if we are a nation as one, why aren't we sticking together? We know the government's terrible. We know they've made failure. There's been shitloads of failures. We understand that. Why aren't we sticking together? Why don't we stick together as a nation?
because this character, this creep that is in power now, is playing a divide and rule game.
Yeah.
And that's what he's doing, and he's achieving it.
Okay.
You know, and this man is, I cannot describe how I feel about this person. I don't even want to say his name.
Yeah.
Filth,
Yeah.
you know, and he's now controlling this country, and we're all fascists, we're all racists, we're all Nazis,
Yeah.
And that's it, you know.
Yeah.
And to find out that where was it again? Epping people were put in prison longer than the actual
Correct.
sex offender.
Correct.
Leaves me speechless. That's it. That's all I can say.
What would you like to see happen with Mr. Sir Keir Starmer? What would you like? Would you like him to?
I'm hoping this Chinese embassy, this Chinese business will bring him out, hopefully.
Okay. But do you think? I didn't ask your name. I apologise. What's
Okay.
your-
Nick.
Nick George.
Hi, George.
You know, yeah. So Nick, I would say to you, so just say for instance, we got rid of Sir Keir Starmer. Look who's in line coming
No,
up.
no,
next
there's no
to him.
one. There's nobody.
So is it a Labour issue that we feel as though we're against? Is Labour as a whole the problem?
No.
Do you see anybody in Labour that could bring our country together?
No.
Okay. Do you see anybody in Conservative?
No.
Okay. Who do you see at the moment in terms of maybe could be quite a good leader for the country?
I'm not going to say Nigel Farage.
You could say Nigel Farage.
I'm
it's
not.
a
I'm
problem.
not. But there's something.
Obviously, Nigel's
something
got a very good train at the moment. His train is going forward, and obviously, it's really good that we're all on that train, and we all got that same way of thinking and understanding what's going on with our country. The downside being is once these guys get into Parliament, all of a sudden things change,
Yeah.
and for some unknown reason, all that agenda that they were telling us what they're going to do.
Yeah.
When they're in power, they can do the complete opposite. They're absolutely hypocrites. So, do you think Nigel is the answer? Do you think Nigel could be a really good leader for the country?
the jury's out on that one, so I can't answer.
Okay, that's good. That's really good. That's really understandable. I understand that.
Because I don't trust anybody at the moment. That's all. I feel.
You are singing my tune, Nick,
Okay.
because I totally agree with you. I think politics at this present time is completely corrupt. I don't think we haven't got anybody there as a true leader for the UK. No one whatsoever. No one whatsoever.
So, but the thing is that this lot now are frog marching us.
Of course.
Tories will tiptoe it. These
course.
ones are frog marching us.
Yeah.
The ID cards.
Yeah.
This ID, they've launched it already on veterans.
I know, mate. Yeah,
I'm speechless. No, it wasn't. We didn't vote for that. It wasn't in their manifesto.
correct.
And he's so unpopular, this creep.
Yeah.
I won't mention a certain arsonist and business that is there that has been blown aside, and we can't even talk about that.
Yeah.
I'm just speechless, yeah.
No,
But
of
you know,
course.
this is the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
So I'd bring on Nigel Farage or the Tories again, anything but him
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
his party. That is my
Okay.
final comment.
Listen, Nick, I really appreciate the time you've had time spending with me, and obviously the people on board will come across with their comments, but you've been true,
I'll read them,
and
yeah.
you have been true, which is the most important thing.
Thank
we
you.
need to be true about how we feel about our country at this present time.
Yeah.
And it is your country, it is my country,
Yeah.
it's the people who put their money and their life and their children into this country. It's really important, really important. Thank you so much. Thank
So
you.
how do I see this?
George Williams.
Oh yeah.
Go on YouTube.
Are you George?
Shame, I know.
Are you George
Yeah,
Williams? Yeah,
I-
George. Yeah. You know me. I
I
joined
know,
you in the group.
Exactly. So jump on board. I'm on. If you just put in George Williams, here come on.
Okay. Brilliant.
I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. Who cares?
I don't know.
Who cares?
Edit it a
Definitely.
bit.
Yeah. There's no editing now.
Okay.
None whatsoever.
Okay.
Great. Thank you.
An actual person that was
So obviously we're back, and so listen, Emma's back. She's took a breath. Obviously that was really an emotional.
I actually
It was
wrote
so
a speech that I
emotional
wanted to
what
say
she had to
today.
talk about. So she come back. She's got some more to say to us. Let's listen to what Emma has to say.
I just wanted to start by saying how proud I am to see so many local women coming together tonight. The Clacton Pink Ladies began as an idea, a simple belief that when women stand together, we are stronger, safer and louder. We are a new group and we are very aware that there are already some amazing people and organisations in the area and further apart. who have been working hard for years to support women and girls. We recognise that and we deeply respect it. We're not here to replace or to compete with anyone. We're here to add to the effort, and we want to learn, to listen and to work alongside anyone who shares our message and our ethos, protecting, uplifting and empowering women and children in our community. This is about unity. It's about ordinary women doing extraordinary things, standing together where systems have fallen short, and showing that the community care still matters. We'll listen, we'll organise and we'll act together, and we'll do it in our way with kindness, courage and that famous Pink Lady spirit. Because our motto says, God sends angels, not soldiers, to do his work. So thank you all for being here and showing so much support. And we know we're just getting started, and this already means so much to us and everyone in Clacton. So
Amen.
Thank you very
Amen.
much.
So call it out to a lot of people who are probably trying to this will get shared thereafter, Emma.
Yeah.
People like Sarah White down in Epping.
Oh, so much respect. Well, I first saw Sarah when she made her, I thought it was an amazing speech before she took that walk over to the council building that see her get violently arrested in my eyes. She was manhandled by police officers, and as far as I'm aware they've actually dropped the charges now, so I wonder if she's due an official apology in my eyes, to be completely honest with you. I've got utmost respect for her. We've actually got matching coats. So Sarah, if you can, share our page like we're sharing yours, and we'll support you all the way. So from one Pink Lady to another, big respect and God bless, darling.
Massive, amen.
And
Amen.
welcome to the Clacton crew.
So one other thing, Emma, where would you like your group to go? What's your next venture? What would you like to sort of take from today onwards? Where would you like to be sort of?
The first thing that I came to my mind when I started it, well, didn't start it, but when I set up the pages, was I'd like to see a community group do a walk maybe of an evening, where it's getting darker now, and I've got children that are at school age that I worry about walking home in the dark and visiting mates and stuff like that. So I'm hoping to get a collection of us maybe to do a walk through of the town of an evening. We've got suspicions that there's a HMO close. So I think it would be a good idea for us to do a little bit of a safety walk with some local parents. I've heard that it's close to a girls group on a Thursday evening, so I think that would be the first thing in our minds that we want to have a look at, to be completely honest with you, to see what safety precautions are in place around that area, because the girls are coming out really light, and well, nice and light round here, but some of the street lights aren't on like this everywhere.
Local schools, then, I was going to say to you, are you going to try and push out the Pink Ladies to local schools?
Yes, we will be, yes.
How will you do that?
Well, at the moment we've got leaflets and flyers, but as I said, we're a very new organisation, so at the moment, little by little, no, Rome weren't built overnight, as they say.
Do you think we haven't got enough type of security for our schools, for our children at this present time, with police and resources being so tight? Do you think?
100%.
Do you honestly think that we're not doing enough to protect our children?
Yeah, but I think that's why this group's so important, because it's all well and good us complaining that people aren't doing enough, but if we don't make up for it ourselves, then I don't think we've got any right to complain that people aren't doing enough for us, because no one should protect our children like we protect our children, and I think that's the problem. A lot of us have been stopped from protecting our children, and a lot of us have been banned. Well, I know that people have been arrested for warning their children about the dangers that can be around, and well, you're labelled, let's be honest, you're labelled as soon as you warn your children in a factual way about the people that they should be concerned about. And I think anyone with brain, anyone who knows what I'm talking about will understand what I'm talking about. Do you know what, I'm going to say it, it's the grooming scandals. We're not allowed to talk about it, because as soon as we talk about it, we're labelled. Go and read the reports. Every bit of information is there. They were targeting girls of a specific place, and it was a specific type of and boys. Well, the care systems, they've been used, and it's sick. That's what I'm saying. We've had enough. We're not waiting around.
Why do you think the government hasn't really pushed in that agenda? Why do you think the government being the people that we have to look
Honestly,
up
I don't think I can say personally why I feel like that on camera, because I'll have a knock at my door.
to. Right.
That is how I feel.
Yeah.
Look into them. They all protect themselves. Bird of a feather flock together. Who was Jimmy Savile's mates? That's all I have to say on that. It's a bit funny that when you do, is it blue collar crimes? I'm not too tooled up on that. They go easy on that because they're known for doing crimes like that. When you do violence, they don't like violence because
Yeah.
they're not known for doing violence, are they?
Yeah.
So this is what it seems to be. A lot of, well, I don't know about you personally, but I found out about the Pie Party. It was a party in the 80s that was trying to legalise sexual attraction to children. So if that don't say it all, and I think some of the people that were involved in that party are still a part of government today. So if you don't know, have a little look, and that's the Pie Party.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. I'm new to all of this. I wasn't a very politically minded person. But for me, the crux was last year in Southport, when them poor girls lost their lives. All that the mainstream media seem to mention is the misinformation riots. It wasn't a riot based over misinformation. 3 children did die, and they died a horrific death at the hands of a broken person that the system knew about. He was known to prevent, he was known to services, and he was failed, and they allowed him to fucking do that to them kids. And there was other children, and that's the sad thing as well. It's not bad enough that 3 children died. How many other children were injured? One of them children lost their sister in front of them. When you hear the actual court cases, it was savage. He didn't just kill him, he killed them savagely.
Correct.
And he was aware of what he'd done. He's got no remorse about it.
Correct.
So he was known to our system. He was allowed to do what he done. But he's not the problem. We're all the problem for coming out and saying, how the hell was this allowed to happen?
Yeah.
Even before that, the gentleman with the crossbow, he murdered his ex-partner, her sister and her mum. How many more women have got to die? I think 1 in 4 deaths of women are at the hands of an ex-partner or a partner.
Yeah.
We've got a rising danger. It's there, it's in front of us.
It's deadly. It is absolutely
Yeah.
deadly. Do you think society just hasn't got an understanding of how to deal with it, Emma?
Well,
do you
when-
think we as a population don't know how to deal with
Well,
it?
when we put people like Andrew Tate on a pedestal, what are our sons supposed to do?
Yeah.
When the men that are not supposed to be encouraged and supported are supported,
Yeah.
and the men that are supposed to be encouraged and supported are not, they're labelled, they're arrested. We're living in Sodom times.
Do you think, I know that I go back because I know Nick Tenconi from UKIP tends to bring this out quite a lot in the understanding that men have been demasculated, you know.
Yeah.
They don't know how to be men anymore. Do
Yeah.
you believe that as a sort of a...
Well, the men in my life don't represent that, but I think there's been an encouragement in, I'd say, the social viewing that it's not okay to be. But that's what I mean. What is a man? What all of these outside people keep telling us what boxes we should and shouldn't fit in.
Yeah.
We're all adults now. We all know that things are not as straightforward as maybe we think we are. But what is a man to all of you guys?
Yeah.
A man to me is someone that protects me, someone that's strong when he needs to be strong, someone that's stoic when he needs to be stoic,
Correct.
someone that gets up and goes to work every day,
Correct.
you know, provides for his family,
Yeah.
and he's a strong, supportive person. And that's what I mean. So is a man someone that... what is the idea of a man? What is a man nowadays?
So one quick question is, obviously I've done this quite a bit with the left, and I've always said this to on the left side, being a lot of them are socialists as they are. They tend to have the quite opposite opinion. They tend to sort of live and let live, and you know, let the immigrants come in, refugees are welcome here. What do you feel about that?
I'm not against immigration personally. I think, you know, like there
Why
are
do you think
genuine
we're all classed as
cases.
racist in us in terms
Oh, it's
of groups
amazing,
like
isn't
this?
it? I know.
I don't quite understand
No,
it.
assumptions make arseholes of us all.
Correct.
That's
100%. Totally.
that's the
Great.
first thing I've heard
Great.
that I believe about it. I think that if they had the heart that they say they had, and they cared as much as they say they did, they would bother to have the conversation with us. Because when it comes down to it, I'm sure most of us do agree on the main core things, and that's the problem. Everything is broken. Say you've got a fishing net and your fishing net's got holes in it. You mend your net, don't you? Otherwise you're not going to catch no fish. arm nets are broken. We cannot do anything at the moment. You've got people waiting 5 years on NHS waiting list for cancer treatments. You've got people dying while they're waiting. And I'm not saying that's an immigration problem.
Yeah.
I'm saying that when you've already got too many people for a system, you don't continue to add to that system.
Totally.
You have to fix what is already broken before you can add more pressure to it. And that for me is personally, that's my opinion on it.
Excellent. So Emma, she's the founder of the Clacton Pink Ladies.
It's not just me though, like there's loads of
There's
pink
no
ladies.
leader of the Clacton Pink Ladies. There's no, every one of them is a leader. Every one of them is a strong lady, which is really, really important. So obviously, like everything, these guys are down here today to protest with what's going on in our country, which is really, really important. So Emma, you're a star. Thank you so
God bless
much.
everyone, and give Clacton Pink Ladies a go on YouTube, Facebook and Instagram, please. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
God
Emma.
bless.
Thank you. Hello guys, you okay?
Yeah.
So you're all live on YouTube tonight, so would you
Oh,
like-
right.
Say hello to the people that are watching you.
I don't want. No, I don't want.
It's too late.
I
You're
don't want
famous.
to.
You are famous. You are the famous person. Would you like to say anything to anybody that's watching us tonight? Why we're here?
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. How are you,
okay,
George?
mate?
Yeah,
I'm really
good night, mate.
I'm really good.
Yeah, good week.
See, we're back out again, aren't we?
Yeah, of course. Bit of support.
Showing support for the community.
Of course there is.
Of course, mate. How
Yeah.
do you think things have gone in the last few weeks since I interviewed you back in the...
Yes.
It's been about 2 months ago.
Ages. Has
I
anything
know.
changed? I think it's got worse out there.
Okay.
Personally.
Which way?
Police one-sided, two-tier justice. More of them are still coming in. If
You're,
you can,
you're a business owner, Lenny.
Yes, yeah.
So you know, coming up in November is a certain person giving out a budget.
yes.
And I don't know whether you've heard anything about this budget.
Tax going up again. 3p in the
How will
pound.
it affect you?
It's going to be shocking.
Yeah.
Prices have got to go up. We keep trying to keep the price increases on just the logistics side of things down. So our labour's really being affected and going down. Can we afford to do another one? If we put our prices up, will there be enough work out there? I don't. It's just sad times.
Do you think, then, I'll say this, yeah, do you think, and I always have this as my own, I'm a small business, but do you think they're aiming at us as small businesses to sort of take us out the market?
I don't know what's going on in the country.
You know what, Lynn? That's a fucking honest opinion.
Yeah, I
love
don't
that.
know what's going on.
Exactly.
Nothing makes sense.
Yeah.
I think they want to kill everything off. They don't want us working.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be a big reset. Hence, they've got an armed force, or they can arm a force now,
Yeah.
that have got no ties to us to suppress us. So if we step out of line, maybe the police would come on our side eventually.
Yeah.
I doubt it very much because
Do you think the police are under-resourced? Like here, we're in Clacton on Sea, and as we said, we've had no police presence for weeks now.
I think they are under-resourced
Yeah.
in such a way. But would I want to give them any more resources if I had the capability of doing it? No, because they're not on our side. It's clear, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you watch YouTube or you go on Facebook and again, you can only make your own mind up and you can only research things yourself.
Yeah.
There's definitely a two-tiered police system.
Yeah.
Time and time again, illegal immigrants are getting away with moderate to serious crime, which, how does that show? How will it stop them advancing? It won't, will it? It won't.
No.
If I knew I could go out and rob someone
Yeah.
and rob a bank and I would get no time,
Yeah.
slap on the wrist maybe, then I'm going to do it all
There
the
was one
time. There's
this
no
week, I don't know,
deterrent.
Did you see, perhaps, it might have been last week, AY Audits, big up AY,
Yeah.
he followed the coach down to Chelmsford.
That's right.
I don't know whether you
I
watched
saw
this
it. I
video.
saw it. 2 days the one had been in the country and got a new 2-bedroom flat
Now,
in
them places
Chelmsford.
are starting from £250,000 upwards. Now, I know my son, luckily enough, my son got on the ladder, but kids now, they have
You've got no
chance
hope.
in hell.
No
and
hope
we're not
at
going
all.
to say we need handouts. We don't. We've always, the working class have always...
We always look after our own.
Correct.
Eventually,
We've always
they
done
live
that.
with us. We help them where we can.
Exactly.
Now, it's so disheartening, isn't
Yeah.
it? You know, if you're a youngster, perhaps that's what it needs. It needs more youngsters to be disheartened and take up arms against the government.
We notice of the groups that we've had here have been a certain age group, isn't they, Lee?
Yes, yeah.
You know,
We
know
need
that. We've had a few
younger
youngsters,
support.
We've had a few young people come in, but it's always been our age group that's been
We
out and
need
doing it.
family,
Yeah.
you know, family people here, don't we?
I heard
Husband,
a
wives
BBC,
with children.
I think it was a BBC commentator. They say people of our age group are doing this because we're underachievers. We've never got to where we wanted to be in life, or we've
I
never been
suppose it's where you hold the benchmark, isn't it?
One-
Am I a multi-millionaire? No. So am I an underachiever?
Exactly.
Maybe if you heighten that benchmark. But can I stand alone?
Did you go to Eton, no, Lee?
No,
I don't think you did,
unfortunately,
did
no,
you?
no.
No, neither did I.
No.
See, the people who offer them opinions always find who at that scale.
Very, very coveted life, haven't they?
Correct.
Yeah,
No,
definitely.
And they've
definitely.
been very, very fortunate to be born into that
Yeah,
life.
fantastic. Nothing wrong with that.
That's
but
right.
you can't have an opinion on working class people's struggles, can you? Making ends meet.
And I think things like this have started to give us, the working class, an opinion. These are very important things to happen.
I think social media now, I didn't really agree with it because, you know, again, you've got to do your homework, see if it's real, see if it's not. But it is enlightening, and unfortunately,
Is it enlightening to our age group, Lee, or do
I
you
think-
think the younger generation live by that and that's all they see? So they only believe what's happening in social media, but they don't have really, they ain't got contact in terms of reality, like real life.
I think it's what you're watching, isn't it? Are the youngsters watching what's going on, as in politics, what's happening to Britain? I don't think they're using it in that format, are they? Same as again, you know, libraries have gone, haven't they?
Correct.
Do all these youngsters Google books? Do they look up things? No, they're playing games, aren't they? And doing social chats with friends about. But was we a bit like that when we was at school? Possibly. Possibly.
Yeah.
Did I use a library enough? Definitely not.
No,
Definitely
me
not.
too.
Innit? Exactly. So I think that's just, you know, when you get a bit older, it starts affecting you. I think when you go to work, then it starts affecting you, doesn't it?
I think a lot of people that I've spoken to have been very younger have said we were quite fortunate.
Oh, I think we had the best times. This is awful
Yeah,
now.
I totally agree with you.
Awful.
Because I think there's too many choices for the younger generation now. You know, and maybe they're quite in the vacuum now, and they don't think outside the box because they've never known anything.
No,
outside
no,
of the box,
it's
you know
normal
what I mean?
to them, isn't it? I still, you know, struggle getting on things, and I lose things through the media sourcing, and you're like, wow, what's going on? Because I'm a dinosaur.
Yeah. Most of us here are. I think exactly the same thing.
There is one point I heard this week which was fantastic. The ID, digital ID.
Yep.
Everyone should boycott it, as we know. It's a total infringement. But why don't we twist it and make all politicians have it? So if you're a serving politician, then we can see exactly what you're doing from a day-to-day basis, who's donating to you, what you're spending money on, where I just
not
thought,
already in place?
no, well, not as far as the digital ID, where it would be open to us
Okay, yeah.
to say. So rather than let's go against it for us, why do we need it? You know, to say it's to stop illegal immigrants working, it's just rubbish because they had the opportunity with Uber Eats and all the fast food in and around London.
Yeah.
They did nothing.
Yeah.
So to say we're bringing this in to stop illegal immigrants or foreign nationals working on the black market is an absolute disgrace to even utter them words.
Yeah.
But let's flip it. Anyone engaged in the public sector that works for the public should have to have an ID card. When they retire, it can be
Can I ask?
done away with.
I understand that. Can
But-
I just say to this thing, just say for instance, Keir Starmer's got his ID card.
Well,
Keir Starmer's got an ID card. He goes and spends it, obviously, on things that he shouldn't be spending it on whatever account he's using.
Yeah.
It comes up on his ID card. Are we, as the public, going to see that?
Well, I'd like to think so. because this could be an argument to flip it, couldn't it? We don't want it, but you should have it.
So they're trying
Use
to say,
it against
Yeah,
them.
but they're trying to say under the Data Protection Act, we wouldn't have any worries about it being used by obviously the worst types of people to.
Well, a load of rubbish.
And that's
Well,
with ID
I can,
because people are able to hack into the system
Yep.
and getting all your information.
Yep.
Do you want?
No, not at all. I don't want one at
And that's
all.
what I'm saying. So if you've got information against, say, Keir Starmer, do you think that will be then spread out to the public to say that he's spent on a new dress or a new pair of knickers? Or
They probably
whatever?
wouldn't, would they? They wouldn't, but they certainly use it
But you
against
can
us.
see, I'm against ID.
I'm
absolutely
totally against it.
100%
Yeah.
against it.
Yeah.
Because I think this is another way of them controlling us.
Definitely.
Because the people above will have the authority to decide what we can spend our money on.
Yeah, where you can go, they
Correct.
can shut you down.
Correct.
You need it,
Even though we
apparently.
are very close to it now.
Very
without
close.
realising it.
Yeah, with the banking
Yeah.
industry we are.
You know,
Yeah.
we can't. Our banking system works.
Yeah,
on that
completely
system.
gone, yeah.
You need a PIN number to
Yeah,
get your,
yeah.
so they know.
Yeah.
But this just takes it to the next level.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm totally against
So if
it.
there's one word you want to give out to the people on YouTube today, Len Good, Boom Clacton, what is it, son?
You've got to sign the petition to stop the ID card.
There you go.
Definitely.
And you've heard that
Definitely.
from the man himself.
Yeah,
100%. Nice
George,
one, Len. You're
thank
a
you
superstar.
again. And
You're a
you.
superstar.
Saddam, mate.
Guys, do you want to talk on YouTube?
No, I'm all good.
Come on. This
all good.
man with this geezer, I can't stop him talking. Him, right.
I get arrested.
Ernie,
Yeah,
what's happening?
I'm good.
How do you think your week has been this week in, let's say, in politics?
Yeah, very good. Absolutely fantastic.
What has been your best day this week? Or should I say, what's been your worst day?
It's all bad.
It's all been bad.
It's all bad, mate.
Tell us what's been the baddest day.
But how can we not have Muslims, well, Islamists controlling this country? How can we not have football and people come over and support their team? What's happened there?
Yeah.
Where did we? When did that start? Do you know what I mean? It's getting
You're
bad.
obviously talking about the Aston Villa game.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
Guys and what have you. I understand. I heard little bits and pieces of it today. I didn't take it. I'm not a football person.
No,
but-
I'm not really a football person.
Yeah, but I did hear of this going on, and I do believe there is a particular MP in Birmingham
Yes, I know.
that's actually 100% against them, the fans coming over. Now, when has ever politics and sport been allowed to join together?
Never.
This is like an apartheid in South Africa again, isn't it?
Yeah,
You know,
mate.
it's what suits them.
It's like first it'd be Jews, then the gays and the lesbians, then the women,
Yeah.
then us to
Yeah.
play divins. It's just, I'm worried for this country big time.
Yeah. One other
100%.
quick question while I've got you. What do you think about the digital ID shit that's going on at the moment?
Mate, I was massive about advertising that to not have it happen.
Yeah.
Once that happens, game over.
Correct.
Game over.
Yeah.
You know,
What
once
do you
they've
think it
once
will do
they've got
to
full
you,
control
Annie?
of us,
What will it do to you personally, digital ID?
I'm not gonna go for it.
Okay.
Yeah,
What would happen if you don't go for it?
You have to live off the land. I don't know.
Okay, that's good.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't know. It's already the directors of companies at the moment already being enforced to have it. I'm wondering what they're going to do because they need to be the ones to start. Need to stop
Lenny
it.
up here, he said if we was to roll it out to politicians first to see how it works, do you think that would be an idea?
I think most of the politicians don't want it either.
Correct.
If I'm
Because they're
honest,
as corrupt as they come in.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. They don't want it either.
Exactly.
It's a Tony Blair mandate.
Yeah.
Well, actually, is it the wolves in sheep's clothing mandate
Yeah.
that's going to try and take over with the help of Islamists?
Correct, mate.
You know?
Okay. Okay, mate.
Yeah.
Well, as always, I always like
Happy days,
speaking
mate.
to old
Yeah.
Ernie because he
Yeah.
always comes out with some stuff.
And just try and be careful I don't get nicked.
As long as you don't get the fault police knocking at your door,
Yeah.
we're all okay,
Yeah,
aren't we?
yeah,
Me included,
yeah.
I can assure you.
Yeah,
definitely,
100%.
definitely. Thanks, Ernie.
That's
You're a
right, mate.
superstar. So, obviously, a few more people here now turned up. So we can see Rand. Obviously, we've got to get the doggy in because the doggy is the #1 fan. I know you are. You say hello to everybody looking at you. What's his name again? Coop. Look, he's famous. He's famous. And he loves Keir Starmer. He said it already. So obviously, a few more people have turned out tonight, which has been really, really good. It's a good turnout. So we're just going to sort of go around, see if anybody else, you know what I mean?
his face when he was on the other side.
Young lady, would you like to have a little word with the people on YouTube? They're
No.
waiting.
Why
I think your name's Maxine, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it
And you're
is.
that West Ham supporter.
That's right.
The only one in Clacton.
No, Marky's and all.
Listen, why are you here tonight, Max?
Oh, I'm fed up of it. What's going on?
What's happening? What do you think?
I think it's disgusting.
What would you like to see happen?
I like our country back for a start.
Right.
I like the English to be put first, then the Brits. I just want us to be put first. You know?
What does being put first mean?
Well, all the migrants are coming over and they're getting everything. You know, we don't get help. You know?
Do you know how much it costs for the migrants to be over here per annum?
80 billion?
Per year?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's about 12, give or take, 10 or 12.
No, where did I hear 80 billion
Where they're coming
then?
from, but that's what it's aiming at. So that 10 or 12 billion that
Yeah,
they're
could you
spending on
imagine?
them,
Yeah.
what do you think we could do with it?
Hospitals, teachers, dentists, social care. What else? Oh, the list is endless.
Pay the debt down.
Yeah, get our debt down. What Labour's got us
Do you
in.
know how much the UK debt is?
Trillions.
50 trillion.
3 trillion.
Oh, 3 trillion. Where did I keep getting all
3
these?
trillion.
Really?
Now, how do you think we could ever pay that back?
Well, we ain't gonna, are we? Oh.
Right.
The next
Do you
generation.
think the UK is bankrupting itself?
Yeah. Yeah. Very soon. Yeah.
Yeah. And then do you think anybody would come and bail us out?
Nah, you're joking, ain't ya? Palestine might, because we've helped them, haven't we?
Yeah.
You know?
What the Palestinians would bail us
Well,
out?
yeah, they might do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the Palestinians have had more money than anybody else did, I think, in terms of rebuilding after the Second World War.
Oh, now we give them another 20 million, haven't we, to help rebuild again, you know what I mean? Lovely.
And obviously, because with this ceasefire, what's happening in Palestine.
They're killing their own.
Well, yeah. And do you actually think that? Do you actually think that with the ceasefire, do you think they're going to actually keep the ceasefire?
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Do you
Definitely
think
not.
they're going to retaliate against the Jews?
Yeah,
again?
definitely. Yeah, it's going to go off again soon, yeah. Yeah. Terrible over there.
It's probably all money laundering.
Yeah.
Oh, we got all
whole lot.
money laundering over here, haven't we?
The whole lot of it is money laundering.
Cool. Do you actually think that the President Trump he sort of tried to orchestrate the ceasefire, and I know this is a little bit off piece with the questions, but do you think that he's got an eye on making Palestine sort of the Riviera of the Middle East?
I don't know, he did say it, didn't he? I don't think he will.
Do you think he's got that capability to do that?
I think he has, yeah,
It
but I
would be
don't
good,
think it. Yeah, it would
because,
be good
you know,
for the
they've had a lot of
Palestinians.
money invested in that country,
Yeah,
haven't they?
yeah.
Definitely. There's
Yeah,
been a lot of
but
money
nah.
invested in Gaza, and they've not actually used it. All they've used it on is weapons, which isn't a good best of things. Definitely. Definitely. So apart from that, this week, is there anything that comes to mind this week in the news that's really
It's
pissed
still
you
okay
off?
for Palestine to be there, though. It's Palestine.
The Israeli football team can't have their fans. Yeah, I think that's disgusting. We can
Aston Villa.
in Aston Villa,
Yeah.
right? We can police these Palestinian marches, right, every weekend, but they can't police, say, 1,000 Israeli fans coming over to watch their team in Aston Villa.
So is there? Do you know who's orchestrating this problem? Do you know that?
Is it an MP up in? Is He's an MP, isn't it? Khan, his name is, isn't it? In Birmingham, yeah, that's it. It's been really mouth, yeah.
To have the fans coming over.
Oh yeah, but it's been
Because
really.
obviously Birmingham Starn, I think it's classed as a bit like London Starn.
Yeah, it is.
There's a lot of obviously that community that's up there.
Like Whitechapel Starn.
Correct. So obviously getting back to Whitechapel, are you going
Yeah,
down
next
on the
week.
25th?
Yeah, next week. Yeah,
Yeah.
and also West Drayton tomorrow. Big one.
Yeah.
3 hotels, full of them. 800 men per hotel. West Drayton tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
That's where I'm going tomorrow.
I think AY's mentioned this a few times.
Oh, has
Danny
he?
Claxton, which has been really good.
Oh, really?
He may come down here one day, you never know. But as I said, we only need the community, don't we? The strength is in the community at the end of the day, isn't it?
Hopefully, if AY's in West Drayton tomorrow, I'll say to him. Yeah, I'll say to him, yeah. But I'll get Claxton mentioned.
Of course.
Yeah, definitely.
Listen, thank you so much, Max.
That's
Thanks,
all right,
Nelson.
George.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, guys. I've got to say to you, are you new to the process?
come every week.
You're here every week, and I probably haven't seen you.
I've
There's so much
wasn't here the
going
last
on.
2 weeks I was on holiday. But
So
yeah.
why are you down here? Why have you come to the protest?
Take the children.
You
Look
tell us
after
what
the
it
kids.
means.
It means
You're live on
everything.
YouTube.
Oh, it means everything. We've got children being attacked, fearful to walk the streets, and we've got to actively do something to help them.
What would you like to see happen?
Just for it to be safer, for us to be able to, like I said, just walk the streets and be safe when we're not safe, and it's just getting worse.
How long have you been in Clacton yourself?
14 years.
Have you seen a change
What, going,
within the community?
yeah, it used to be, it was just really a nice upbeat place, wasn't it? But now you walk the streets and you're fearful, you'll walk ahead to see groups and then whatever, you don't want your kids going out at night, so they don't, unless you're with them.
Do you see a lot of there's a lot of drugs within Clacton now?
You smell it on every street, don't you?
Okay.
You do, you smell it on every street.
Yeah, they don't hide it anymore, do they?
No, they don't care.
Need to.
They don't need to. They're not getting touched. The police aren't doing nothing, are they?
Yeah.
They're fine.
The police, I think the police have given up on it, to be honest with you.
Their hands are tied so much that they're just like, whatever.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Listen, thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you.
See you next week.
So obviously with the big standing, so these ladies here, look, I'm probably going to get reprimanded for the music, don't worry. And look, there's a guy sitting there, he's been all very quiet. So I might have to nab him just to have a word with him. Do you think he needs a little word, doesn't he?
Have you got anything to say?
Come out and stand with the pink ladies. Come out and stand with us. We all know what's been going on. We need you on the street. Come out and stand with us.
Thank you so much. So obviously that's a lot of people that are here tonight. Not as many as there usually is, but obviously the night's getting colder. But that's no excuse, none whatsoever. So I'm just going to try and have a quick word, if I can. There's a guy who's here. A chap called Tony Mack, and he's going to be the representative for Advance down here in Clacton. I just want a quick word with him. Tony.
Hello, George.
Hello. Thank you so much. Do you mind having a quick word with the audience?
Not. You're
That's
more than
great.
welcome.
Why are you down here tonight, Tony?
Why I'm down here is because I know a lot of people here, and I know yourself, and I support what you're doing and making people aware that this is about culture, not about race. It never has been about race. It's about British people and British people being proud and standing up and allowed to stand up and have a voice, because a lot of British people feel completely disaffected. The vast majority of British people feel completely disaffected. If you've got any opinions outside the mainstream, if you've got any opinions that differ from the mainstream or whatever Labour is saying, you're somehow a racist or a fascist or a bigot. And of course, most people are not that. Very few people are racist, fascists or bigots. Very few people. Most people go in between right and left, yeah? And people have had enough, and people are frightened, and people are scared, yeah? People can see every day the erosion of our culture, the erosion of our services, and people are desperate. And people are standing up now. People are worried, people say, about race, and this has nothing to do with race, but you have an actual fact that since mass immigration of people that we don't know, sex crimes have gone up, rapes have gone up. The government won't release figures, but we actually know now that the 40% rise is attributed to immigrants coming into this country, yeah, undocumented immigrants. And the problem is the cultures that they're coming from are misogynistic, the belief systems that they have are misogynistic. It doesn't matter about race. You know, when people talk about Islam is very anti-democratic. If you look at pure Islam, it's the opposite of democracy. Now people say, oh, well, that's racist. It's not racist. Islam is not a race. You have white Muslims, you have black Muslims, you have brown Muslims, you have all sorts of Muslims. So it's not a race. It's the ideology. It's the threat to freedom. It's the threat to speech. It's the threat to being who you are. And that's the Britain I grew up in. Yeah, I consider this the greatest country in the world. I come from nothing. I've had opportunities, and everybody else, and I want my children and my grandchildren to have the same opportunities, Jules. And that's what most people want. Yeah, we're standing up to injustice. We're standing up to two-tier policing. We are, you know, this is concern. This is not racism. This is not bigotry. This is like help. That's what this is.
Tony, I've got to say this to you. Tomorrow morning, Saturday morning,
yes,
you're woken up and you're the Prime Minister of the UK.
What would I do?
What would you do?
Right, okay. What would I do? I'd phone Ben Habib and say, Ben, what do I do?
Brilliant.
Ben Habib knows exactly what to do.
Okay, so give us a little bit about Ben.
Yeah, Ben Habib is the most honourable man I've ever met in politics, and I've met a few politicians, and he's a very, very unusual fella because...
Just interrupt. For people who don't quite know his understanding...
Ben Habib is the leader of Advance UK.
Okay,
yeah. Ben Habib is the leader...
Can you tell us what his nationality is as well?
Yeah, Ben Habib grew up in Karachi. He was born in Karachi, grew up in Karachi. He moved to Britain when he was 13 years old. His father was Muslim, his mother was a traditional British person. So he's sort of got dual nationality. Now, this guy is more British than any of us. Yeah, this guy he has integrity oozing out of him. As I say, he's the most honest politician I've ever met, and I've met quite a few. But this man I trust. Yeah, and he used to be the deputy leader of Reform UK. Him and David Ball used to be the deputy leader of Reform UK. Now, I joined Reform UK a few years ago, and I created Reform UK in Clacton. And it's a long story, you know, Paul Thorpe has said the story, but...
Were you let down by Reform, Tony?
Oh, of course I was let down by Reform. I was let down by Nigel personally, but, you know, that's by the by, you know, that story's out there, and you know, that's ancient history. I stood against Nigel, I committed political suicide, and I stepped back from politics afterwards, and there was only one way I'd have ever got back into politics, and that is if Ben Habib asked me to, because he's the man, I believe, that can unify this country. He's the man, I believe, that can turn this country's fortunes around. He's the man, I believe, that can make a Britain again that we can all be proud of. We can all be unified. It's for everybody. It's not just for these people, that people, all that. It's for everybody. It's not racist, it's not right, it's not left, it's about people, it's about Britain, and it's about making Britain great again.
Excellent, that's amazing. And that's Advance UK. Anybody out there wanting to join the party, Advance,
you'd be more than welcome.
100%.
Yeah, you'd be more than welcome.
Nice one, thank you so much for that time.
You're welcome, George.
Nice one, thank you.
A little shout out.
Here we go, this is Emma again. Obviously now she's not so camera shy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm new to the area, but I'm from London originally, and I've got a couple of London girls watching me, so hello to my ladies. Give a like, give a share. That's what I'm saying. I've had to move down here. I've had to move 4 generations. My family was from the same place, and I've had to move how many miles away to find accommodation that suits me, my children and my husband, that I can afford. Now, if that's something that you guys have had a problem with, which I'm sure you have, you know, then you share the same worries as us. Where are we going to live? Where are your children going to be able to afford to live when they are growing up? How much have the wages gone up? They ain't gone up. So there's my shout out, and that was my final blessing.
Listen, you look at this camera and you tell how much our country needs us now at this moment in time, Emma. How important is it for us to come out and support protests like this?
It's the most important thing, because we are at a cusp of something now, because the left, the right, the middle, everyone agrees that something's got to give. We're not fit for purpose. So no matter what side of the sphere you are on, you've all got issues, I'm sure you have. So let's come together and let's agree to disagree on the little things, and let's agree on the big things that we all do agree on. And let's see, because we ain't the few, we're the many. All of us together, we agree. So let's do that a little bit more. Let's agree and let's have a little bit more love for each other, eh?
Excellent.
God
Thank
bless
you so
everyone.
much. Thank you,
Cheers. Thank you for all
darling.
the support, yeah?
Nice one. Big up to the Clacton Pink
Big up,
Ladies.
big up the Pink Ladies.
Here you go. That's Emma from the Pink Ladies. There's another guy here that maybe we can just catch hold of. If I can just get hold of him. This gentleman here. Sir, excuse me, sir.
Oh, hello, mate.
Sir. How are you?
How you doing?
I'm good.
How you doing,
I ain't
George?
seen you for ages, have I?
Yeah.
Listen, you're live on YouTube. What you got to say?
Mate, what can I say? What can I say? It's another turnout. It's another evening. Where's Nigel? Where's Nigel? We say it every week, don't we? Yeah. Nigel, come and see your people. Come. I bet Ben beats him down here. Ben Habib's. I know for a fact Ben Habib's going to beat him down here. We're lucky enough to be outside the town hall tonight. The security have come out and actually shook hands with us and said, lads, thanks ever so much. There's never no trouble here. The police have left us alone. The nights are drawing in, the crowds are getting a little bit smaller, I must say, which is a shame because we need a big call out to all the men. We've got more women here, we've got more good women. The women, there's a lady over there, she's sitting in a bloody wheelchair. Look, she's here every single week, What a lovely lady. We need the men. Where's all the men? Come on, lads. Let's get down to the town hall every Friday night, 7 o'clock. It's not much to ask, an hour of your time, yeah? Show some solidarity, a bit of unity with your people. Meet some lovely lads. These two lads, I'll tell you what, they come around my house at Christmas. Only because I want my front room painted, but they're still coming at Christmas. Pink, please. No, they're good lads.
So you said the girls have been down today for their sort of launch today, the big Clacton Pink Ladies.
Exactly. Kudos to the girls. You know what I mean? We're getting so much support from the girls. I'm no good on the camera normally, like, you know what I mean? But
you surprise me.
It's the ladies. We're getting more help with the ladies than we are with the men. Where are the men? It's okay sitting indoors. Listen, all my mates during the day, right? My phone's going ping, 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 and I'm looking, and it's everyone bitching about what's going on. Everyone bitching about this, bitching about that, bitching about this. And I say to myself, well, come down here. Let's all talk about it, right? Okay, so what we can do about it, right? Okay, because what we're trying to do is get Nigel Farage here. We're shaming him into coming down. Represent your people, don't just win your seat and piss off and go around the globe, right? Okay, grandstanding. Come and stand with your people, because Ben Habib's coming down here and he will walk round and he will shake everybody's hands and he won't want nothing for it. He won't even have the mainstream media. He won't have the Clacton Gazette here. He'll be coming when he's asked to come. He wants to come and he'll come every week. Yeah, okay. Nigel, watch out. You've had your chance, right, okay. You've had the softly approach. You had a leaflet through your door, yeah? You've been asked,
Why
right,
do you reckon
okay?
no representative has been down here from before?
Because they don't care. They don't care. They've won their seat. They're out and about doing other bits and pieces. They do not give a single toss about the people of Clacton. Yeah. There's migrants up the front. I said this time and time before. They're flashing. They're defecating in the gardens. They're urinating up trees. Schools, hanging around schools. They've been clever here, right? Okay, I'll say it again, right? Yeah. Okay. There's no big hotel. We're protesting here because there's no big hotel. They've been very, very clever because we're such a poor town, right? Okay. There's loads of B&Bs, DOS houses, HMOs, and they've stuck them all around so no one can turn around and go, look at that building over there, right, okay, so we can all go and stand there. They've been clever. Nigel knows where they are. All the answers are in there. All it takes, Nigel's got a DOJ unit, right, okay, he nicked it up of Donald Trump, right, okay, great idea, right. He's looking and investigating into other towns, right, okay, what's going on in other towns, yeah, okay, but he won't do it in his own town hall. Nigel, come down, bring your pals from your DOJ unit, right, okay, walk up them fucking stairs, right, okay, go in there and ask the questions. Where are these people? Why are they here? How many are here, right, okay? And then go on GB News, right, okay, yeah, okay, you've got plenty of space on there since you kicked Ben Habib off of there, yeah? Right, okay, let the people of Clacton know where they stand and what you're going to do to get rid of them, yeah? Because I'll tell you something, mate, yeah? You're a phantom, yeah? You make me sick. Sorry, George.
No, much appreciated for that. That's John from Clacton. Just saying it how it is. Just saying it how it is. Well, listen, that's Clacton Down Hall. We're down here tonight. We've been there every Friday for months now. Anybody else wants to come down here and join us, please do. Don't think you look at us and we're only a few. We're only a few because most people it's dark, it's cold. I understand it, but this country, our country, needs you more than it's ever done. You need to come down here and support your local community. If we don't do this now, this is our last chance. There is no coming back. None whatsoever. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe. Please comment. As soon as I'll get back home, I'll pick up your comments and I shall answer you. Big up to Scotland. Thank you so much for looking in. Everybody else who've looked in, I really do appreciate it. This is live and direct at Clacton Town Hall. Thank you so much for watching this live stream tonight, and hopefully we'll get one out soon. Thank you so much.